morning, Stingrays. Today is, boom, March 2nd. That's a Tuesday. That's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there are no birthdays this week, not until next week. No big announcements, really. So we're moving on. We did 3D objects yesterday, which is all about pretty much taking the base shape and either having it meet another base shape on the backside or coming to a point. That's pretty much the basics of the 3D objects. You're either going to make a prism, a pyramid, or the circular form of those. So a cylinder, which is a circular prism, or a cone, which is a circular pyramid. I think it's a prism the first time? Yeah, sure. All right, we're moving on. So today's lesson is all about volume. I'm going to do volume of prisms. Volume of prisms today and tomorrow. Sorry. And then volume of cylinders. Cylinders? Yeah, volume of cylinders Thursday, Friday. I could probably wrap them up into one, but, you know, let's not rush. Let's take our time. Let's make sure we have these down. Okay, because you'll have a test on volume next Friday. But whatever. We're going slow. All right, so volume. What is the definition of volume? Well, let's write it down because I didn't do a vocabulary yet. It's the amount of cubic units it takes to fill an object. Okay? So one more time. Volume is the amount of cubic units it takes to fill an object. So how many cubes can fill inside here or fill inside here? It's a hypothetical cube filling, okay? It's not literally taking cubes and stuffing them in here, or else it wouldn't fit because this triangle. It's the hypothetical cubic units. If you'll notice, cubic units, that'll come up at the end when we talk about what to do with your units. So there is a formula, okay? You guys probably already know one. You probably know this one. You were probably told this one before, okay? Because you knew squares, so you knew base times height. You knew rectangles, base times height. You probably know already the volume of a rectangle, or this is technically a rectangle, or a cube. You know that one probably. It is base times height, or length times width, depending on how you learned it. Now, the reason why I say is to leave length out of it, because this is now your length. I think I spelled that right. So it's base times height times length. You've probably known that for a while, but you didn't know that you were using something. So I'm going to go over right now what I'm talking about. I'll ramble, you know me. So the volume for the formula for any volume. So triangular, rectangular, cubic, or circular, or the cylinder. It's the same thing. It is the area of the face. The area of the face shape multiplied by how long it is. Multiplied by the length. Okay? So whatever the area of the face shape is, you then multiply it by how long that object is. Just like over here, the one you always kind of knew, cubes, base times height times, or it was the length times width times height. That's because you never knew that the first two were the area of the square. And then you were adding the length. So base times height times length, the area of this cubic rectangle. Okay, let's move on. Let's try this one. So let's give it some numbers. I got a calculator? Yeah. Let's do 9 and 3, and we'll call this 12. And I'll do it in inches. So the area of my face. What's my face here? It's a rectangle. So I'm going to get the area of my rectangle. 9 times 3 is 27. So good. So boom, that's the area of my face, which is 27. I'm then going to multiply that by how long it was. 27 times 12? Still using one of these, okay? It's not about it's much more about knowing the method than being able to do the math. So that equals 324. 324 what? Inches. 324 what kind of inches? I said there what kind of inches? They're cubic inches, which means you put a 3 over the 2, or 3 over the units now, instead of a 2. because you're dealing with a three-dimensional object. A 3D object, cubic units, third units. Let's move on to the next one. The formula doesn't change. It's still the area of the face. This face is a triangle. So let's find the area of this triangle. Let's say this is 8, this will be 7, and we'll call this 15. Yeah, I'm making these up as they go along. Get over it. So 8 times 7, 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 7 is going to go to the calculator because it's early in the morning. I want to say 56, but I'm not sure. 56. 56. So the area of my face is 56. No, it's not. You forgot to do 1/7, Nooch. Sorry. Divided by 2. Area of triangle. Base times height, which is what we did. I forgot. Divided by 2. It's early. Okay, it's early. Base times height divided by 2 equals 28. That's the area of my face. Area of my face shape. Then multiply that by the length. So 28 times 15 times 15. 420, and I said the units were feet. Feet cubed. Okay, not a very long lesson. The most important part is for the volume of a prism. Okay, it's the amount of cubic units it takes to fill an object. Take whatever your face is. Okay, we didn't do a lot of face shapes this year. We just did square, rectangle, triangle, circle. But that could be a trapezoid, it could be an octagon, it could be a hexagon, okay? Whatever the face shape is, you find the area of the face shape. So the object that faces you. And you multiply it by how long it runs down for. For the triangle, even if this were facing you, I would still find the area of the triangle. Area of the triangle times how long it is. Area of the rectangle times how long it is. Area of the square times how long it is, okay? Thursday we'll do circles. I'll make another little video, remind you of this. It's not much different. All right, let me slice dice and get to work. I haven't said it in a while, but like and subscribe. Cool.